Okay, Perak transit. This is a daily chart, and what's happening to the stock right now? It's trying to make a new uptrend. Why? Because there's a low here, and a higher low here, and higher low here. So usually when the stock is in a downtrend and it starts to make a higher low, that is the first sign for me that the stock is moving from a bearish to bullish without even looking at technical indicators like moving average and so on and so on, although it does help. So here, if it's really bearish, it should be going up and making a lower low, but in fact it made a higher low here. That tells us that the stock wants to go higher, and then it goes up, make a higher low here, which is telling us, hey, I want to be bullish again. So the next thing that we need to do is we can draw a downtrend line. Okay, you draw the downtrend line by connecting as many highs as possible. This, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to draw a downtrend line connecting as many highs as possible. And what this downtrend line tells us is that when it breaks above this downtrend line, the stock is telling us, hey, we want to change from bearish to bullish. And the other factor that is good for this stock is that the stock has gone back above the 50 MA and the 20 MA. Previously, you can see that it was below the 50 MA, 20 MA, that's why it declined. And then we have a bullish cross where the 20 MA crossed back above the 50 MA. So right now, the stock is already in an established uptrend in the daily chart. Whether it can continue to go higher or not, okay, that is the question we need to answer. Okay, now this stock, we need to go and look at the weekly chart, okay, because weekly chart help us to understand things a bit more. Okay, it helps us to see the big picture, and as you can see, the stock, although there is many correction, really nasty sell-off in the daily chart. Let's go back to the daily chart. All these are very nasty sell-off and causes a lot of pain for investors and traders. So although it was a very nasty decline in the daily chart, in the weekly chart, this stock was very strong. Okay, it's like still in an uptrend. Okay, how do we know it's in an uptrend? Going higher, okay, making higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. It's just that it cannot go above this previous high. Let me go to the monthly chart. Monthly chart, this stock is above the 20 MA. It's still in a very bullish mode. Okay, now what we want to do now is to try and establish what this stock is trying to do. And what I can show you at this moment is that the stock, now the stock is I think making a weekly ascending triangle type of pattern. Same highs here, okay, and then higher lows here. So what's going to happen is that if the stock continues to go up here and then have a nice breakout, wow, it's going to have new highs soon. But remember, this is a weekly chart, so we don't expect this kind of breakout to happen within next week or so on and so forth. We just want to look at the bigger picture. Yeah, there is strength, okay, in the stock, okay, and most likely it will break out. Okay, so let's look at some lessons here. In the weekly chart, why it rose up to here. There's a cup with handle pattern in the weekly chart. Okay, sometimes it's amazing how you can see a lot of trade setups, right, in the weekly chart as well. So it doesn't mean that if you don't you can only trade stocks by looking at daily chart or 60-minute chart or 5-minute chart. Even weekly chart for those who have a day job is very, very useful. So we have a correction here and the handle here. You can actually buy the breakout, put a stop loss below here and ride it higher for a few weeks for a nice gain. So at this moment, the stock is correcting to the support area. The top of this handle here is a congestion area, is a support, which is why the stock is finding support, making bottoming tails, kind of drifting here, but doesn't want to go lower because there's support here. And the recent breakout, this green candle here, okay, shows us that it's very likely that it's going to go higher. Okay, Now, this is a very important support area, important uptrend. As long as the stock stays above this support area, above this uptrend, the path of least resistance will be upwards. So, long term, this is a very good prospect for this stock, Perak Transit. Now, for short term purposes, okay, because we never know, we have to look at the long term, mid term, short term. But short term purposes, we always have to look at the daily chart and also the 60-minute chart. We can draw an uptrend line here, and this is the most recent support that I want you to look at, support area. Why? Because there's a previous high here, and there's some congestion here. So study this short-term uptrend line and this support area. As long as the stock stays above this uptrend line, this support area, odds are it will go up higher. But if it drops below the uptrend line, then it could correct back down. Okay, and currently it's still above the 20 MA, which is very good. You can see how the stock, when it is above the 20 MA, most of the time is very good. The moment it drops below the daily 20 MA, that's when the problem starts. So what is the latest setup? I would say the setup will be here. Let me just remove all the drawings first. All the drawings, you could have a setup here. It depends. Different people have different setups. You could take it as a ascending triangle breakout. So you see there's a breakout here. When you break out, you just buy above the highs of this, put a stop loss here, here, or here. Okay, and hourly chart, this kind of pattern is too difficult to trade, at least for me or for those who operate on the daily chart. So I just leave it here. I hope this analysis is helpful to you. If it's helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one.